Justin Fields has proven that the Jets should have taken him too instead of Zach Wilson.
The Chicago Bears are not trading Justin Fields, period. Look, there are so many different ways I could explain this. There are just so many narratives tied to this one. It's actually unbelievable right now. ESPN, Brad Biggs, Mike Tannenbaum, all these people out here saying the Bears should trade Justin Fields. It's legit insane. I will end these narratives today. Let's get right into it. First off, Ryan Poles, our general manager, he just spoke yesterday, and what he did say is that Fields needs to continue improving. What second-year NFL player doesn't? He also sounded very committed to Justin, not only in his comments about Justin, but if you dig deeper, think about the things that Poles said about Chase Claypool and Cole Kmet, both of whom he's extremely excited about. What was one of the biggest reasons for Poles' excitement? He said it himself. It's that Claypool and Kmet will continue building chemistry with Justin Fields in the offseason. Why would Poles say that if he had any thoughts about trading Justin? Why on earth would he be so excited about his playmakers building chemistry with him? It's dead. There's no chance the Bears pick a quarterback with the first pick or trade Justin Fields. Justin showed way too much potential this season with a lack of a supporting cast or much help on offense. His offensive line was historically awful, and he didn't have a receiver over 500 yards. Most of the season, Dante Pettis and Equanimeous St. Brown were two of his top targets on the field. If that doesn't tell you why Poles traded for Chase Claypool, I don't know what will. I am just as confident as Ryan Poles that Justin Fields and Chase Claypool are going to be a dangerous quarterback-receiver combination going forward. Next up is the simple fact that if Justin Fields was in this draft class, he would easily be the number 1 overall pick. He was a higher regarded prospect in almost every way than either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. Not to mention he's already proven he can play in the NFL, and Bryce Young isn't even 6 feet tall, and him succeeding in the NFL would legit be an anomaly. Quarterbacks under 6 feet tall do not succeed. Drew Brees is maybe the one guy to break that trend. And then the other narrative going around is that Ryan Poles has to pretend he's interested in taking a quarterback in order to drive up the trade value for the number 1 pick. This is also false. If you look at the most lopsided NFL draft trades, they all involve quarterbacks. And in none of them did the team that got a huge haul of picks pretend like they wanted to take a quarterback. I will put a chart up on the screen showing all draft trades for quarterbacks and how lopsided they are. You can pause and check out the data for yourself from Pro Football Reference, but it easily destroys that narrative. None of the teams that got huge returns pretended like they were interested in taking the quarterback. Actually, it's the exact opposite. The more they didn't want the quarterback, the more trade interest they got. It's just not how it works in the NFL. Interest is garnered up by more than one team wanting to jump the Texans and get Bryce Young or any QB they deem worthy of the number 1 pick. Ryan Poles isn't going to fool anybody by saying that he might take a quarterback. No NFL GM would buy that. If we did, they would probably just call instantly and start making offers for Fields because he is already a proven commodity as a playmaker in the NFL. No, he's not a finished product yet, but he clearly has the capabilities of being a dynamic player in the NFL. That is no longer a question. He made magical plays with his arm and legs this season and earned the respect of every teammate on the roster and most opponents he faced. Just look at what NFL players like Darius Slay, Micah Parsons, Von Miller, and others are saying about Justin. Then look at how much his teammates think of him and the quotes they say about him. They are willing to go to war for Justin. Seeing the magic he made, the hits he took, the toughness he showed, the leadership, the dynamic ability with his arm and his legs, there is just no way we trade Justin Fields this year. There is also no way we take a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick. I don't pretend to have sources or inside informations. This is just simply connecting the dots. And I will make a swift guarantee. We will not trade Fields this offseason, and we will not take a quarterback number 1 overall. Bookmark it. Write it down. Tweet it out. I don't care. I stand by this 10,000%, and I don't think it's worth debating all offseason. So I just wanted to make it clear how I felt about this. The entire goal of this offseason is surrounding Justin Fields with talent. Anyone writing stories saying otherwise is either misinformed or cares more about clicks than they do about integrity, and they are probably just spreading narratives. That will never be me. I'm going to leave you with a couple of quotes that I feel are accurate, Rich Eisen's take on the situation, and some words of wisdom from Ryan Poles. Thanks to everybody who watches. Please hit that like button for me. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out. And for anyone that's new to the channel, I have ultimate belief in Justin Fields. If you haven't seen my Justin Fields breakdown video from this offseason, give it a watch. It's one of my best videos ever. Stay tuned, guys, and until next time, bear down.
Bears, as we know, have the number 1 pick in the draft.
Thanks to the Colts and the Texans.
The Bears should trade Fields and take either Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud first overall.
Are you out of your mind?
Oh,
How much?
I think
is-
those two guys are better than Fields,
You're out
don't
of your-
you?
You are out of your skull.
Really? You think Fields is better than Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud?
1,000,000%.
Wow.
Come on, man. Really? Or are you just doing this for
I'm
you?
not. Fields can't stay healthy.
Okay. Justin Fields has proven.
To not stay healthy?
Justin Fields has proven that the Jets should have taken him too instead of Zach Wilson. That he was the second best prospect at the position.
That's not what am I saying. I'm saying
And he's
Bryce
better-
Young and C.J. Stroud are better than him.
Based on what?
Based on what?
What they did in college?
Based on
Justin
one
Fields
dude
was
won the
dynamite in
Heisman
I was about
Trophy,
to say,
and the other guy was the best player in the
did
Final
Justin
Four
Fields
last week.
stink in college? I mean,
Overreaction. Overreaction.
Wow, I thought I'd get some support here.
No, sir. No, sir. As a matter of fact, the only thing you get from me is scorn.
All right, who has a better year next year? Who has a better year next year? You guys could have Fields, and I'll take Stroud. And
I'll have Fields. You can have that field.
yeah.
Great.
And then obviously I know a lot of questions just about the quarterback. I thought Justin did a good job. I thought we changed a lot. We adapted. We tried to put him in a position to be successful. He showed the ability to be a playmaker, be impactful. He can change games quickly. Does he have room to grow? He does. He has to get better as a passer, and I'm excited to see him take those steps as we move forward. Yeah, we had good conversations. I'm excited for the direction he's going, and as I mentioned before, he knows where he has to improve. I think you mentioned that the other day. So we're excited about his development and where he goes next. He showed ability to be impactful with his legs. There's flashes with his arm. Now, if we can put that together, I think we have something really good. It's like chemistry, just working with the group around him. I noticed, like, through the season, the guys that he had the most time with in the off season, that transferred into the season. I think that's why Cole had a hell of a year. So that chemistry, building that chemistry is big, and then just letting the game slow down to him. Everything's new. This offense was new and you've seen everything for the first time. So time on task, I think, is going to help.